Hey everyone, welcome back to the Nerdy Jock podcast. I am Kevin Ketchum, aka the Nerdy Jock, and right now we are doing a brand new series, the Don to Don Read Along, Read Along. That's right, we're doing Don to Don Read Along, Read Along. So basically, just to keep you updated here, I love the show Don to Don. It's one of my favorite animes, and then I loved it so much, I started reading the manga pretty much right after season 1 ended. And then I got into season 2 and I've read all the manga since. So right now, if you look behind me, that's pretty much everything's up to date. I think there's 2 volumes I don't have yet, but tons of chapters to go. I think right now in the manga, we're in the chapter 200 range. And right now, after season 2, we're at chapter 74. So I've already done 72, 73, and this is the 3rd episode of the read along. So if you do want to read along yourself, make sure to get it at any of your local stores, bookstores, in the manga section, or even off Shonen Jump. If you want to read it digitally, you can do it there. But I'm going to have some stills here and just kind of give you guys a cool little hang for 15, 20 minutes as we talk about the next chapters in Don to Don. I want to kind of do them all up until we'll see how many I can do before, the next season airs. So that's probably a year. So maybe I can get completely caught up in the manga or just keep this as a continuing thing. But thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. And let's get right into it. Chapter 74. Let's go to school. Okay, so at the end of chapter 73, Gigi gets in the kaiju suit and it activates, and it basically, when it activates, it gives off a transponder notification to the guys who are trying to track down Vamola, who we find out a couple chapters ago. She's an alien and that's her name, and she's trying to marry Okarun, pissing off Momo and Ira, of course. And so it starts off, Momo says, I keep telling you, she's an alien, all right? She don't look like an octopus any way you slice it. I bet she's a transfer student. I'll contact the school, take her with you guys. And then she's like, but why? Of course. Aliens don't only come octopus shaped. And then boom, chapter 74. Let's go to school. Another fun-filled episode. Chapter. She says, I've got work. I can't very well leave a freeloader here alone, can I? But Turbo Granny's here. Turbo Granny says, I'm going with Seiko. She says, this is the worst, of course. And then poor Vamola follows Momo up into her room, and they're trying to look for clothes for her to wear because she's like, hey, how come I'm the one stuck looking after you? Again, it's kind of like she gets a lot of responsibility in the series. So, as much as Okarun, is played as the main character, the truth is I feel like Momo is actually the main character of the series, to be honest. So it's a fact. And she says, here, come change out of that kaiju suit and put this on. I say, do you understand? Take that off. Put that on, okay? And then she clomps down her Godzilla hat. She said, I take it off. And another crazy funny face by Momo. She says, you're so annoying. And then boom. She says, what? Turn the page and boom. She says, hold up. So she's scanning Momo right there. She says, hold up, what are you doing? Stop, this isn't the place to go giant. I said, what the? And boom, she basically copied her outfit using some kind of alien technology, which is pretty convenient in this show, but it's alien technology, we don't know. And then boom, she takes off the hat and she's dressed just like Momo and as a schoolgirl. Whoa, awesome. Who wouldn't like that? Just a scan and you got a new outfit? That'd be pretty sick to have in real life too. So now they're actually on the next page, they're kind of walking together and trying to connect for the first time. Momo has been, frustrated, and she's got a big heart, man. She's the most willing to open up even after she feels like she's been done dirty or done wrong, but she's good about that. So Momo says, so like, can you not transform the head? She said, looks like m's not actually a word. I'm Momo. Try saying it, go. I'm Momo. Saying it, go. That's the way, pretty good. So she's learning a few words here and there pretty quick too. Boom, next page. And you're Vamola, right? You're Vamola? No. I'm Momo. You're Vamola, okay? We see this in tons of TV, film shows trying to teach someone a language. E.T., Phone Home, that kind of stuff, everything. Momo, exactly, yes, Momo. Amazing you understand. Momo, amazing understand. Vamola! Momo, and now that's cute. They have a little cute moment. They give each other a big hug, and it scares Vamola, but she's kind of learning a little bit. She says, no. you're the enemy. She has to tell herself, don't get too attached because she's the enemy. And then boom, on the next panel here, she's like, fiendish. I almost fell for it. Okay, now look at this. And so Momo draws a picture of a shiny testicle, or as we would say, Okarun's ball, which were one of the main plot mysteries of this series here. Let me adjust my headset. There we go. Now, there's a shiny round thing about this big. Got it, don't you? She's like, I don't know. She pulls out a little ball and says, what's this? Are you trying to say this is a gold ball? What's that? Why are you stripping? And she's taking off her kaiju suit. She puts the gold ball into the some kind of a unit, clicks it in on the suit, and boom. She has a little Sailor Moon mystery woman-esque moment, and boop, plops in. She says, "Gah, it's glowing, it's golden. You really do have a gold ball." Freaking out, Momo's freaking out here. Okay, but hang on a second. So you put the rock-looking thing in the kaiju suit, and it turns gold. And then your uniform sorts itself out. Gold ball sort. So it's not Okarun's family jewel, it's another ball. So if all these aliens have golden balls that are used for power and energy sources, it's gonna be a tough, long series before Okarun gets a second ball back, but poor guy. Next panel. Then where'd you get that gold ball from? No, that's not right. Is that gold ball yours? She's like, oh no, this is just tough. This is tough, like we're not gonna figure it out. What a pain. We really do have to wait for Mr. Shrimp's translator after all. What a pain. Maybe if Turbo Granny took a look at it, she might know. Cut to a picture of a clock. We're gonna be late. They are gonna be late. She's like, Vamola, run. We'll take a shortcut. Hurry, hurry. Boom. And it cuts to no entry. The old abandoned hospital. You can tell because there's a little hospital sign above the door. She's, Vamola, stop. Copy what I do. Copy. Yes, yes. Bow once. Bow once. Clap twice. Clap twice. I'm sorry. We're only passing through. Sorry. Don't walk through the middle. Walk on the edges. Edges. So Grandma actually forbade me from coming here, but it's so much shorter, I used it a bunch of times. We did a good luck ritual, so it should be okay. So basically, any kind of old, abandoned, haunted place quite possibly has a yokai or a haunted spirit in it, which is always cool to add new bad guys. I mean, who could ever forget about, early in season 1 with the poor ballerina, Iris Yokai. Now, they're in the middle of this desolate, destroyed old place, and they're looking around. Kind of gets a creepy vibe. Say, still, this place is definitely dangerous. It gets more run down every day. Who knows when it'll come crashing down? And then Vamola copies. Who knows? Next page, it says, look, let's make this quick. Momo. She points, and then boom. Dun, dun, dun. We got a brand new yokai. And I have read ahead, so I'll tell you, this yokai, she's going to play a big part coming up in the future. Not just like 1 or 2 chapters, but she's going to be around for a while. So it's always good, like I said, to introduce a new, scary, creepy yokai. And then boom. She's putting on some lipstick on her huge mandibles. Huge, like, weird, triangular death teeth kind of thing going on. She's like, am I pretty? Pomade. Boom. And the yokai freaking just attacks her. Straight up knocks Vamola out. Boom. With a heavy fist. So, boom. And that's it, actually. With that slap, that punch, we end the chapter 74, and it goes straight into chapter 75. So we introduce a new yokai in this chapter. Vamola and Momo get to connect for a little bit. We learn a little bit more about Vamola's alien technology and how it works. And we found out that basically every alien uses golden shaped spheres for energy sources. So it could be a long time before we get Okarun's ball back. Sorry about that, bud. But that's it. Can't wait for next time, chapter 75. Remember, like, subscribe, and follow. And if you haven't read the manga yet, pick it up at your store and join us on the next episode of Don Da Don, Don Da Don, Read Along, Read Along. Thank you guys so much, and os!